It's such a defeated little... Oh, no. Okay, alright, I'm done. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Astroneer episode 43, where we're just getting ourselves the compound and the resin that we need to get our base started. Lots of organic too, it appears, but that's okay. We don't really need it just yet. But we will. We will once we start smelting it into carbon, and that comes actually much sooner than one would expect. So, let's begin with step one, which is, you guessed it, small printer. Small printer, windmill. Get you pointed the right way. All right. And a medium platform would be first. We just need to get it some power. Of course, we can't snap anything there. Okay, well then the second thing that we're going to do then is I believe we brought the small generator, because you should never not bring a small generator. Double negative. Tell me I kept the small generator on here. I bet I took it off because compound is easy to come by. That's fair. We do have lots of compound here. Okay, so we make a small generator, although the description for this planet said high wind, so I would expect this to turn at some point. Although, to be fair, the days look really bright. If anything, it looks like high sun. Well, that's alright. We'll make ourselves a small generator and we'll get this organic going. Because why not? It doesn't really cost anything. I don't think we need to have the cable all kinked up like that, though. No, cancel. Medium platform B, please. I mean, why would we not use a medium platform B? Oh. Stop the generator. Stop, take it back. Turn it off. Okay. We're wasting our organic. A lot of little ruins right here. Ooh, storage. And hydrazine. Oh, fun. Laterite? I approve. I accept these terms. Let's bring these things back. Not forget our portable oxygenator. Wow, that's what you call pretty gosh darn handy. So we'll throw this hydrazine on our shuttle. Not up there, but down here. Come on, come on. Just like that. Danger plants. Get some more organic, some more resin. Oops, don't you go tumbling down there. No, no, no. We need you. We're depending on you. We're counting on you. And you're going to kill me. I can tell already that all of these plants with the red on them will be the death of me. I must take them out before they take me out. Isn't that just always the case? Alright, so then next we need... Here, I think it's safe to say we can ditch these canisters. And actually, we'll leave this organic here. Let's get some more resin and some more compound. I think we'll just put you like that. Small printer will face this way. Generator there. And we don't really have the compound or the resin for what we need to do next. Whoa, 147 apiece. Very nice. So I guess the compound and the resin is both over by the shuttle. For some reason, I thought there was a patch of compound right over here. Right, yep. One, two, three, four. Two, and we need a third. Well, we don't need that organic. Okay. Once we get a large platform B in place, we'll be able to put the RTG down on it, and then we shouldn't have to worry about the other items. All right, let's make a medium printer. Thank you. We'll grab that organic to replace that when the generator runs out. Now if I put this here... Ah, it doesn't tether to me. But it does use power. Interesting. It's not like a normal oxygenator. Funny that. It's like the portable oxygenator totally requires power, and then the other one does not. Alright, let's go large platform B, please. Oof, not nearly enough power. I'm beginning to think the description of this planet lied. I haven't seen this windmill really turn at all. Okay, well what we can do is we can give it a battery, and that'll help speed things along. Yep. Power the generator back up again. We're going to have to get our portable work light. This is atrocious, working in the dark like this. Hey, I can see! Look at that. Alright, very good. Give me my battery back. There. Now, to business. And business starts with an RTG. But that doesn't do us any good without an oxygenator. And an oxygenator, though, requires a ceramic, which I had not planned for. So let's start with the soil centrifuge, which I did plan for. Or perhaps we should get the landing pad over there. I don't need to make an oxygenator, though, if I make a habitat. Right. And the habitat should probably come first. All things being equal. Shouldn't it? I think it should, because that's going to give us our flat plane, for which we can alignment mod expand off of. Yes, 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 yes. I do believe that is the correct answer. So then really all we need is a large printer. So one more compound ought to do the trick. There we go. And then we just jump straight to habitat. Cut out cut out the middleman. Why even do the medium oxygenator? We can build a habitat which gives us trickle power and an oxygenator for the whole base. I mean, we brought the materials to do it. If we didn't have the materials, that would be one thing. But I mean, we literally brought the materials to do it. Plus, it gives us a nice beacon here. I think that is the right call. In fact, I don't think there's a better call. All right, and shelter it up. We have plenty of power with the RTG going. So next up will be the smelter. 2 resin, 1 compound. We can get gathering on that while we're waiting. All right. Got to be careful walking near plants that have red on them. It is a dangerous proposition, to be certain. Alright, let's keep going with the resin. We might as well. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, careful. I don't want to take a spill down any ravine. Although I have to admit the terrain on this planet looks relatively easy to navigate. Well, maybe not. Some biomes look easier to navigate than others. But I suppose that's always the way of it. Smelting furnace. No, no, no. We're going to need another large platform. Might as well just keep those large platforms rolling. In fact, why don't we get ourselves another RTG off of the shuttle while we're here. We're going to need them. We might as well bring them over. If it took 3 exactly for Calidor, it will likely take at least 4 or more for Vesania, as they seem to step up incrementally from planet to planet. So there's no harm in unpacking 4 for the base, even if we don't use all 4. Alright, smelting furnace it is, and then we'll be able to smelt that aluminum. So then after that, what we're going to need is the soil centrifuge, which is 2 compound, 1 aluminum. We'll have our aluminum, so we just need to compound and another large platform. And then we won't have to worry about this resin deposit anymore. Which is good because we're starting to carve it up pretty heavily. And then what we decided, two compound. Alrighty. Boom. It's time to oxygenate this place. Let's see, I want my door to be right here, please. Do it. I love it. All right. Now, all we have to do is kind of move this. Oh, it's because its cord was attached. I was like, I can move things with stuff on them. What are you trying to do to me, game? Right, so we just kind of move this here for now. Right, yes. And this large printer we'll throw over here for when the time comes to do a large rover, right? And for now, we'll just take both of the RTGs over there. So then from here, let's see, we'll do like the smelting furnace there. Another large platform B. Boom. It's starting to look like a base. Wonderful. And then we'll have the 2 compound. And we'll do the soil centrifuge next to it. And then we're going to have all the resin we need. It follows a bit of a trend. A bit of a pattern, if you will. Let's go ahead and enter and just save our game. Don't mind me while I have a sip of my tea. Let's see. 2 more RTGs. There's our soil ready to go. Well, I know we're going to need carbon. So we can start with that whole process. Put the centrifuge over here. Yeah, it's a little crooked. We're going to have to get out the alignment tool and straighten some of this out for sure. But for now, let's make a lot of resin. The easiest way that we know how. Boom. Okay, we'll get rid of this alignment mod for the time being. And we'll grab this drill mod. And then let's go fill back up these canisters with soil. Sort of looks like some of these swaths are already cut into the ground here. So we'll just borrow from where they've already started. Oh yeah, look at this. And then it just... What is the purpose of this? This is awkward. So it's almost like worms have dug through the terrain on this planet. It's a little interesting. Alright, so with this we start making medium storage. And I dare say we could take that off and probably make these 2 at a time. I mean, they go fast enough. Alright. And this is going to get us our resin back. Because we need more of it. Significantly more resin. Now, where do we want our cave to be? Seems like in the absence of a natural cave that goes actually down into the terrain, we could really just make our cave anywhere we want it to be. Look at this place. It's very much an alien planet. Exotic. I can see why they call it exotic. Well, if we just make our cave right near the base, Then there'll be less we have to travel when we want to go down into the core. I think first we should settle on just exactly how many RTGs it's going to take to activate the core here. I think that's sort of a fair assessment that we don't want to wait till late to figure out. I also think we want to get this alignment mod business squared away here. Get our landing pad down, just, you know, straighten out some of this stuff like right now so we're not playing around with the idea later. Right, so we'll disconnect this, we'll pick it up, set it down. Look at that. I sort of like having the base with this open, almost circular design, where all of my components sort of face inward. I'm starting to realize I like this. There's like a natural progression to it. And of course, the first thing we need to make is a trade platform. No, what am I saying? We need to make a darn landing pad. Then a trade platform. And we can be researching this soon. Alright, let's see. So it was 2 ceramic, 1 aluminum, and then, hold on. We might as well look at the trade platform, which was iron tungsten compound. Tungsten, iron, and we have a compound right over here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. There we go, okay. Alright, landing pad first. Then the trade center. Then we'll get out our extenders. We'll bring the shuttle over here and we'll get out all of our extenders and see exactly how much power it takes to crack open this gateway. It might be 4. It would be really coincidental and goofy if the developers made it to where each planet in kind steps up by 1 RTG, where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't believe it does that. That seems like that would be a little too much, but it's possible. I mean, we're gonna find out though. But I do know that the RTGs actually provide a lot. There's a huge difference from one RTG to the next, more so even than a fully lit up solar panel. Get the trade platform running. Let's see, I think we need to bust out that alignment mod a little bit more. I dare say. Let's just hollow out the underside of our base. What could possibly go wrong with that? There's no sinkholes in this game, right? Alignment mod, please. Thank you. And there you have it, trade platform. Now we have access to everything. With 2 full bits of scrap, we have access to anything we want. Anything. It's wonderful. I love it. And we will color this base at some point. I don't know if we want to color it green the same exact way we did in Calidor. Maybe. I don't know. It seems like we wouldn't do it the same. But then it really did make it feel like home. Making it look like Silva. And those are the colors we have. And unless we're going to go and get a lot more colors, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend the time it takes to do that, because we'd have to... I mean, it probably would only take more than an episode to get a full palette of colors. Maybe we'll do that for Aatrox. That'll be the final move, will be to turn the irradiated planet into something really nice. Looks good. Alright, let's take these and put them over here so they're ready in case we need them. They don't do us any good on the shuttle. Right. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get 2 more RTGs. In fact, how do we want to do this? We could just post them here for now, I suppose, but we're going to want storage on the smelter. And we're going to want another large platform B. Let's just get our extenders. Let's see where we're at. I'm curious. I'm curious. Did we not bring extenders? No, I brought extenders because they don't have zinc on this planet. I mean, we have scrap. It's not the... Okay, I was going to say. You foolish Thranxes did not bring extenders? Come on. I guess we're gonna need a medium platform that's nothing but power. We could put it here. It's sort of a little crooked, but we could do it like that. That looks okay, right? Yeah, let's put it on the purpleness. Oh, there's no section here. Okay, then we don't. Then we put it here. And here we put our RTGs, and we'll see what happens. This is for our smelter, just like that. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 RTGs lined up. I'm hesitant to say if that's going to be enough. I think it will be. Okay, 4 RTGs is plenty, it turns out. Oh, I should take off one of them. Ah, 3 is not enough. It does step up. Okay, so 4 it is. We could probably still get away with a single rover using 4 RTGs. I don't know if we'll have to do the full-blown rover train on this one. Maybe we will. The convoy. It's such a defeated little... Okay, alright, I'm done. Sometimes I get a kick out of the simpler things in life. Alright, first gateway of Vesania has been activated. Just drop these extenders off here. And let's see, where did we settle up at? Not the North Pole. So we're at the same spot as we settled up at on Calidor. That's interesting. Alright, so then the next thing we need to do is start burrowing down into the core of this planet so we can assess which resource we're going to need to activate the gateway at the core and tie this into our portal network that allows us to go anywhere in the blink of an eye. Alrighty. No, please let me up. Let me up. Thank you. We're going to need a lot more resin. We're just going to process so much of this planet into resin by the time it's over and said and done with. And sadly, this thing can't stay here. That's in front of the medium printer, actually. So it's going to have to be like a battery backup storage facility here. We just hold on to stuff, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Start making some of this into carbon. And scrap. So we're just going to need a lot more, let's see, chemistry station, shredder, atmospheric condenser. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of resin, actually. We might as well get down and start absorbing up more of this planet. But we might as well do it over where the resin actually is, right? I mean, why wouldn't we get resin and soil sort of at the same time? That makes sense to me. Look at that. Resin and soil at the same time. It's all about that economy of movement. Trying to accomplish as much as possible all at once. Not necessarily multitasking, but more just knowing where the priorities overlap. All right, we'll unpack that, and we'll get the next one spinning up. And then from here, I think we'll load this up, but we won't necessarily make it resin just yet. I do think we will save our progress. I think the atmospheric condenser would be the next most logical target for what we're trying to do here. Because then we can start getting our argon and our nitrogen in order, right? Boom, plugged in and ready to go, which we'll go ahead and we'll do that right here. Alright, and the atmospheric condenser will take iron, glass, and plastic. Well... Quartz is 1 to 2. Or we could spin up our soil in the centrifuge. You know you're getting lazy when you use the trade center for quartz. Come on, Thranxes. We're not going to do that. That's a little extreme. That's a little extreme. We will get the next large platform going. We do need plastic, so it's going to take a chemistry station or chemistry platform. So I don't know if you're worth much, but we'll hold on to you. So we'll have to set that up before the atmospheric condenser, which really just means that much more resin. Just cranking that soil into resin. That's what we do. That's what we do. So if it goes atmospheric condenser, chemistry station, shredder? No, shredder, atmospheric condenser, chemistry station. That's how I want to do it, like that. Although I guess to be fair, yeah, we're going to want storage on all of those. Now, what did we decide it was? It was glass, plastic, or no, we've got to do chemistry lab first, which is tungsten, glass, and ceramic. Okay, well, that means we've got to get clay. What a tangled web we weave. I'd say we're getting better at this, though. We're getting better and faster at this. I feel like we are. Right? No, we're going to need the carbon. Take that organic back. It's a little sketchy being down underneath the concrete level of the base, though. At least it feels like it. Alright, let's get some clay. And the tungsten should be on board our shuttle. That's iron, aluminum. We did bring the 1 quartz for a beacon, which I'm leaving in case we need it as such. Oh, did we not bring any more tungsten? Tungsten carbide. Iron. We did not. Because I believe on some level we knew with the trade platform the tungsten would not be that important. So it's 3-2. Alright. Let's get us 2. Alright. Research. Do we want to set up research? I suppose the short answer is yes, we do. Oh, we can put that up here. That's what can go here. We don't need this stuff to be there. So I think we'll put the resin back for now. And I believe the research is compound, is it not? I think it, oh no, it's compound and resin. 1 and 2. So let's go ahead. We can have compound over here we can grab. Was that a firework? It sounded like I just heard a firework. Is that what the trade depot does? Interesting. Has it done that this whole time and I've just never noticed? It seems plausible, but my pride says it's unlikely. Because it does not want that to be the case. This is likely to be a lot of research right here. All right. Research up, and survey says 2,000 over 34 minutes is only... Oh no! I double-clicked. No! I'm a blasted fool. I double-clicked it. I double-clicked it. I don't believe that's the first time I've done that either. That's what's so infuriating about that. Arrgh. Well, we know it's only graphite. Right? Perhaps we need to just find another one around here. Or no, that one's power. We could just drive an RTG over to it. We could get our rover set up a little early. But here's some graphite right over here on the surface. Look at this. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, look at this. It's like a weird, like, grape tree. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to have fun exploring this planet, I think. I feel like the two places we spent exploring after Silva the most were De Solo and then Novus, and they're both just so bland compared to Calidor and even this planet, Vesania. They're so much cooler, in my humble opinion. Okay. Chemistry station goes here. Right. And then we get working on our atmospheric condenser, which is iron, glass, and plastic. And plastic, we already know, is carbon and compound, so you know what? I'm just going to spin a container's worth of compound up right here. Glass, and we'll grab the iron off the shuttle. And then we'll be able to start making our own RTGs. We're going to make lots of them. Lots and lots of them. We're going to send away scrap. We're going to get a bunch of iron. I think, what, hematite is 3 to 2. That's not bad. In fact, I'm going to send away for some of that right now, because I know we're going to need some. So let's do it. Carbon and compound. Right, well, we can't hold on to everything. We do have to pick and choose our battles. Glass, iron, and plastic, and that'll get us the atmospheric condenser. There we go, yes. And then we'll be able to start grabbing the air from this planet, which really is the top tier technology as far as base infrastructure goes. Once you have an atmospheric condenser, you're pretty much able to make the most complex things in the game. You're only limited by the time it takes you to go to the planets that have that element in the atmosphere, or that chemical in the atmosphere. And once you go there and you get it, then you can make whatever you need from that. And I think just for the sake of having research running, well, let's see what we have here. Hydrogen at 100 parts per unit, argon at 50, methane, nitrogen, which we don't have any of on our shuttle, that would be nice, sulfur, and helium. Well, we need argon, so let's begin with that. And we'll swing over here, we'll grab this research. I don't imagine it's going to be as good as the one we canceled, but at least it is something. That's bothering me. That's going to have to go away. 200 bytes per minute, though, that's really not that bad. And there you have it. Like it wasn't even there. And now we're making argon, which means we'll be able to make steel. Yep, and the whole process continues. On this planet, we have at our disposal lithium and titanite. And so that means the only thing we're going to be lacking on this planet is the iron, so we might as well grab all of the iron and steel we can and just put it over here on the chemistry station, because we know that's what we're going to be limited by the most. And once the argon is up, we can take some of this carbon and we can start making steel right away. I don't know if we want to turn it all into steel, but I think I at least want to make 4 RTGs. At a minimum, I want to make 4. But we'll see. We have enough helium we could make 15. Alright. Stop with the argon. I do believe that's where we're going to wrap things up for episode 43, though, here of Astroneer. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Be sure to come back next time as we begin our subterranean descent into this planet. Although, to be completely transparent, part of me is inclined to just take the rover and burrow down to the core and leave it there like we did on the moon. I don't know if that's really in our cards, but I'm already leaning that way, so you can say there's a chance. I guess we'll have to see how I feel next episode when the time comes. But until then, take care.